Today we are going to discuss about the workflow in Salesforce Lighting. Workflow in Salesforce are fantastic way to automate this certain business process. Now setup and go to the setup. How to create the workflow in Salesforce? So setup and then click on the home under quick find search workflow rules. I have logged into Salesforce. So click setup. In home, quick find, just search workflow rules. Click on the workflow rules. Create a new rule. So select the object, which object you are going to create a workflow. I selected employee object and click next. It's a role name. So here, the first step, create a workflow rule. You have to enter role name and then select the second step, select the object to which the workflow rule applies. So there is a student. I have selected the employee object. So and then rule criteria. So rule criteria means there are three rule criteria is there. One is created and every time it's edited and created and every time it's edited to subsequently meet the criteria. And then these are all the actions we perform in workflow. So the task and email alert and then field update, outbound message. Task means so assign a new task to the internal user, role and or record owner. Email alert means send an email to specified email address on email field or internal user. So field update means to update the field either itself or parent object field only if it is a master data relationship. If it is a master data relationship is that means we can update the parent object field. Otherwise we can update the object itself. Outbound message. Send an information to outside system via web service. So we can there is a employee object. We need to transfer some employee record to third party application. Okay, that is called outbound message. So if you are doing the outbound message, you have to enable the remote site settings. After enable the remote site setting, you have to use this URL request to bin. So go to the browser, just search Google, just search request bin. So like that you have to search. So click on this link. So create a request bin. So copy paste this URL into remote site settings. Now go to the Salesforce. Now I'm going to create a workflow. So the rule name is country equal to India. So if country equal to India means what are the criteria? I will select a criteria, what action you want to perform. Okay. Now country equal to India. So for example, rule name I put anything. Country or employee workflow. Employee country so put employee workflow. Now evaluation criteria. So evaluate the role when the record is created and every time editor and created and anytime it is edited to subsequently meet the criteria. Now I selected the first criteria. So and then I created one country field. So I selected the field here, select the country field here. So employee country field, okay, employee country equal to select any one pick list value. I selected India, insert selector. Okay, then click save and next. So now it is a immediate workflow action. What action you want to perform? So there is a new, you want to create a new task automatically, or you want to send an email automatically, or you want to update any field, or you want to create a outbound message. First, I will create the new task. So assign to means you can assign the task to any one user. So right now I will assign the task. I will assign the task myself, and then subject is follow the subject. You have to put follow up the student record. Student record, unique name, it's due date. So rule trigger date. A selected rule trigger date means whenever the condition is met. So automatically the task will fire. So now put if you want any command, otherwise just leave it. Just and save here. Status is not started, priority is normal only. Now I created one task. Now make sure done. So make sure activate so that this workflow will work. Now, so go to the employee object. Now you can see rule criteria country equal to India, and evaluation criteria means evaluate the rule when the record is created. So whenever the condition is met means whenever new record created time, the task will fire. Now I will create one new record, new employee. I have created new record, task example. So now our pick list value is country equal to India. If it is condition is met, so now save. The task will create automatically here. Look at here. Today, this time. So this is the task. So the condition means whenever the new record created time, the task follow the student record. The task due date is this date, normal. So this task will create automatically. Okay. Now I'm going to the same workflow. Employee workflow, edit this. Now, so my criteria is created and every time it is edited. The first rule criteria is whenever new record created time, the task will fire. Now, second criteria means just created and every time it is edited, but the time dependent workflow action is not supported if you select this one. So created and every time it is edited means at the time you cannot do the time dependent workflow. Okay, now country equal to India. My rule criteria is whenever new record created and edited time. Okay, now I'm going to the click done. The same task only I'm going to make sure it's active already. Now let's go to the student object. Now I'm editing the same record. So I will delete the previous task. I'm deleting the old task. So now go to the employee, open the same record. Just I'm editing. The condition is met already only. Okay, so I didn't do anything. Let's see. Now you can see the task will fire. Now again if I'm editing, if I'm changing some other value, so now click save. So again the task will fire. So every time if we edit the record, if you are changing the any one value, if it is a condition is met means this task will fire automatically. Okay. Now let me go to the same flow. I didn't do anything, just I'm changing the criteria only. So I'm closing this task. Just I'm changing the created and anytime it is edited to subsequently meet the criteria. So third step, the same workflow. I am country equal to India means, so I selected evaluation criteria is created and anytime it is edited to subsequently meet the criteria. Now, so now I will go there. Okay. When the record is created, so I will create a one more record, create new record. Third row. So I will put the country equal to India. Now it will fire. The task will create automatically. Okay. Now if I edit this record, because this condition is already met, if I edit this, okay, if I'm save here, I didn't do anything, just I'm editing and then save here, this task will not fire because the condition is met already. Now whenever the custom is met, at the time the task will create. So now again I am editing. If I am changing some other value, this time the task will not fire, right? Now if I again I am editing, now if I am changing the country equal to India means now it will fire. Look at here. So whenever the first time it's met means after that it won't fire. If I'm changing some other value, after that if I'm changing the country code to India means at the time the task will fire. Okay. Now the same one, I will create a one new workflow. Email, same object, create a new, send an email, send email. So whenever new record, create a time, creator. So you can take any value. For example, last name equal to testing, last name equal to email. I will put something, last name equal to testing. Okay, the last name equal to testing means save and next. I will send a new email alert. So new email alert, send an email to employee. So any queue name, you have to pick any one email template if you have already. Right now I will select anyone HTML using letterhead, custom method using the letterhead. So and then select the user here. Send the user, custom method using the letterhead. You can put additional 5 email address here and then click save. employee object, this one. Now, so the last name equal to testing means the employee object, if last name equal to testing means this email will send. But the rule criteria is whenever new record created time. It's activate, make sure activate. Okay, now I will go the whenever new record created time, the last name equal to testing means this email will fire. Go to the email. Because the custom method using this template. I selected this one for sample purpose. We can create a email template. Now, so you want the, and one more thing also we can do it. So again I am editing this. So here, edit this, same email field. So instead of user, you have to select the email. If you select the email field, that object, is there any email ID? That email ID will send an email. Now select the email field, remove this user, select this email field. Okay. So here instead of selecting the some other one, you have to select the email field. So instead of select the user, you have to select the email field. Click save. Done. Now last name equal to create a new employee. Another record created time only. So something testing. So the last name equal to testing means. So here make sure this email ID, you have to put proper email ID. So here you have to put the proper email ID. You will receive one email. So whenever new record created time, I selected email field. Now you can go to check here. I can see this email will fire. I given this email ID. That's why I receive the template again here. If we given some other different email ID, this email ID will goes to this mail. Okay. Now if last time equal testing, whenever new record created time, and I want to do it, one more thing, I will remove this email field. I want to do it field update. So now I want to update the new field update. Update the field. So it is a unique name. It will pop up automatically. So you have to put any description here and then select field to update. Which field you want to update which field value you want to update automatically. So now I selected gender field. Okay. Now I'm saving this. So here I have to put specific value. Which value you want to display. So I selected female. So I have selected field update. In field update, I selected field is, you can select any field. I selected gender field. So click save. I selected specific value is female. Now make sure act done. So now I will go there. When our new record created time. So what is our conditions? So last name equal to testing. So the last name equal to, I will put testing. Field update. Field update. And then, so I didn't select the gender value. Let's see what will happen. Okay, I'm saving this. Look at down. The gender is a female. It just update this value automatically based on some criteria if we created any field update. Okay, now edit away. Now I will remove the field update. Now the same workflow I will create the outbound message. So now outbound message, it is a API name. Description you have to put anything. So it is a endpoint URL. Just go to the just type Google request bin. Take the second URL. Okay, then create the request bin. It's loading now. Now one second. Request bin. Select the second URL. It's loading now. Wow, this is one. Just copy this URL. So paste into here. Okay, and then it is a automatically to take. If you want the session ID means you have to check this one. You will receive the session ID. Now what are the field you want to select? So select field. Now you have to select everything. If you want everything, how to select here. If you don't want, what are the field you want, you have to select here. Now I selected all the field and then save. So now you have to HTTPS. For the HTTPS, so this unique name already exists as a been previously used, which is different one. So outbound messages one I will put, and also before this paste this URL, you must enable the remote site setting. I will show you. So I have created the outbound message, and then before that you must enable the remote site settings. Copy this URL, and then just search remote site settings. So if you want to access any third-party application, third-party URL, you must paste into the remote site setting. Then only you can able to access that URL. So here remote site settings, just remote site name request bin. I can already enable it. So just paste here, save it here, so that this URL you can able to access into here. So I have created one outbound message. Make sure done. Now it is active only. Now I'm going to create a new record. My rule criteria is last name equal to testing whenever new record created. So last name equal to create a new employee record. Outbound message. Outbound message. Outbound message. So here our rule criteria is, our condition is last name equal to testing. Testing. So now I'm saving this record. I have to select any one value. So then date of birth I set 30 and then mail, college name equal to testing. Percentage I will put 10. So school name, NHS, NSS, and then save. So once you create this record, go to the, just refresh this one. Look at here, it's a refresh. Now you will get all the employee value. School name, NSS, and then percentage 10 percentage. It is a owner ID. It is the outbound message. It's a name specified here. The last name testing, and then so gender equal to male. So date of birth is I selected 30 and then none. Display month is I didn't specify anything. Okay, so this way to create the outbound message. So what is the purpose of we are using the outbound message means? So if I want to transfer some record into third party application, they want to use our record means we can use the outbound message. So it is the XML format. Okay, that's all workflow. Thank you so much.